back. You know, my first guest, of course, from Misery, Brian Song, and The Godfather. He's now starring on the new NBC series Las Vegas. And starting next Friday, he can be seen playing Will Ferrell's long-lost father in the new movie Elf. Let's take a look.
Buddy, don't eat those. Oh.
Gotta really hurry up, Walter, because I'm double booked the rest of the afternoon.
You're my sick? Yeah, but that's not what we're here. We're here to do a test. Come on.
What kind of test?
Just a test to find out if you're my son or not.
Why am I sitting on paper?
Because it's sanitary for the other patients. Now sit still so I can do the finger prick.
Finger prick. Oh, it's cold.
Please welcome James Caan. You have a seat right there? Yes, how can I help you?
I just missed the joke.
Yeah, you missed the joke.
He was happy because he had herpes?
Listen, you're talking to the wrong guy.
No,
You were talking to the wrong guy. I stand behind every element on this show. I will not stand behind the skeleton gag. I will not. I'm separating myself from the skeleton. I'm distancing myself from the skeleton.
Hi.
How are you? Good to
Very
see
good.
you.
Nice
to
seeing
see you.
They told me if I stood up, I
Yeah?
spoke to Dan,
Yeah, what's
I
that?
didn't know if you
Dan, one of
stand
the
up.
producers backstage, yeah.
that you make $400 more.
What do you get if you're just a guest on the show?
Well, we don't have to, we don't want to talk about money.
How much does he get if he's
But
a
if
guest?
you're a stand-up,
$650.
and if
$650,
you're a
that's a lot of money.
stand-up, what? $1,050. There you go. So I'm going to stand up.
You need a couple $100 that much, huh?
4 wives, 5 kids.
I'll give you $20 right now if you sit down. How's
I want
that?
to tell you too that I had I had a lot more respect for that. I had a tie, but I put the shirt on. I either ate 4 extra donuts or it belonged to a smaller guy. I couldn't close it.
You couldn't close it?
So,
that's a very
excuse
uncomfortable
me.
look when
I'm
someone
sorry.
has their shirt closed too
and
tightly.
The octave, my voice went way up.
And it would make you look like you had a fat head. It wouldn't be a...
Yeah. I looked in the mirror and it didn't look good.
It didn't look good.
No.
It's terrific to have you here, though.
It's nice to be here. Thank you.
You know what? It surprises me. It surprises me that James Caan... Can I call you Jimmy Caan?
Give me a minute.
Okay,
Yeah.
you can call me Coney O'Brien.
Coney.
Yeah.
Jimmy, my friends call me Jimmy, and you're my dear friend.
Yes, thank you. It's nice meeting you, too. This movie, you're in a movie called Elf. Now, I think of you as one of the toughest movie actors of all time, a real man's man, guys like you and me that don't make us anymore, and then you're in this movie, you're in a movie called Elf. Tell us how this all happened.
Well, I turned it down. The press release is that I turned the movie down, but it's not true. I turned the title down.
Right.
So my agent said, "I'm sending you a picture called Elf," and I said, "No, you're not."
Right. Because you didn't want to be in that.
I changed the F to a K, and it was Elk. For 3 months, we called it Elk.
You called it Elk. You thought that was
I
cooler?
had a better time. I read it, and then it was very funny. And of course, I didn't care what they called it.
Right.
But just for me, for my own ego, which is humongous, I had to call it Elk.
Right. And so Elk made you feel better about it, but you're in a movie that's called Elf, and it's a Christmas picture.
Great. It's a terrific.
It's nice. It's a happy Christmas picture. A lot of kids are going to go see this and enjoy
I'm really, really happy. It's a very kind of edgy, warm, and the thing that's nice is my mother likes it, my 5-year-old likes it.
Right.
And even you, I think, will like it. No, I
don't know what that meant. What do you mean, even you?
Your age group, I don't know what I meant. Everybody will like it.
I'm so close to fighting you, and I think if you and I went at it, you would win, but I would surprise you by what I uncorked.
I don't think so.
Frankly, I don't think so either. I think I'd surprise you in another way, like, oh my God, look at how he's kicking.
It really is a very sweet movie, and I'm happy about it. And Will, of course, is...
Will Ferrell, very funny guy.
No.
You don't see it. You don't get it.
No, Will's not. They asked me how I kept a straight face, and I said, "What do you mean?"
Right.
He's on screen. He's hysterical. We hung out like for the first 2 or 3 weeks, and we never went anywhere. And I said to him one day, I said, "You know, I did this movie partially because I could call home and tell people, guess what Will did today? I mean, the guy's nuts. You're like a bad virus. I mean, it's like,
He didn't do anything? He didn't make you laugh?
no, the guy's just like the quietest. He's the sweetest guy in the world, but
Right.
not a lot of laughs.
Right. He's not really known as a comedian when you think about it. You know, getting laughs. That's not Will Ferrell. He's more of a singer and entertainer.
He's the gutsiest guy. He'll do anything. I mean, he's just running around in tights in the middle of Christmas, you know. And
Would you wear tights in the movie if they
that's
asked?
the next one we're going to do. I'm going to do the elf, but I keep getting arrested for indecent exposure, I think, or something like that. No, I wouldn't wear. I have calves that. Well,
We don't want to hear about that. No.
Well, I mean, the last time you saw a leg like mine, it had a message tied around it, basically. So, I have skinny legs.
All right, now you grew up in Queens.
Yes, sir.
And it's Halloween right now.
Well,
Growing up in Queens, in the day, young Jimmy Caan growing up in Queens, what did you do for fun? How did you cause mischief in Queens?
you mean on Halloween?
Yes.
We didn't
On Halloween, yeah.
We didn't dress up a whole lot.
You didn't dress up in costumes?
No, because you know the tougher guys would just beat you up, I think. But we did stupid, horrible things. It's like I remember one thing. We'd take we thought it was funny, like giving old people heart attacks. It was.
I'm with you on this one. I think giving an old person a heart attack is one of the funniest things in the world.
I'll tell you, we laughed ourselves sick.
That's someone I played a joke on 2 years ago, actually, right there.
The herpes guy.
Yeah,
the herpes
right.
guy. We take a light bulb and put it on the windowsill, and then tie a black thread, and tie it to the lamppost. And some poor old person would be walking home. We didn't know it was an old person.
You were hoping it was an old person.
We were hoping because we could.
It's funny. Yeah.
That's part.
Yeah.
But and they would hit that little piece of thread, and there would be a shot that went off because How
does this work? I don't understand how this works. You hit the thread. I'm sorry. Explain to me like I'm stupid.
You walk across the thread.
Yeah.
But the thread is attached to a light bulb.
Right.
Which is attached to
a lamppost.
So when you hit the thread, the bulb falls off the sill.
Right.
And goes bang.
Right.
And then you laugh because a person just dies there. That was fun.
It's the funny part. Why not just shoot them then? Save a lot of time and trouble.
Well, yeah. Well, we did that if they didn't die from the.
Right. They didn't like. Yeah. Okay. That's a tough neighborhood.
It was a rough neighborhood.
Now, you moved back to Los Angeles. I know you were living in Utah for a while, but you moved back to Los Angeles. Did you support Arnold Schwarzenegger in the candidacy?
It was fantastic. Yes.
You did support him.
Well, I mean, yeah. Verbally, I said okay because I never knew if I needed to do another movie.
So you
I'm not stupid.
Right. You thought this is a powerful guy.
I mean,
I'll support
none
him.
of those other guys would ever do a movie like Bustamante starring in what? I don't know.
The Bustamante story.
Yeah. No, but in all seriousness, Arnold, I was with Arnold, and he is, I hate to be serious, it's really not becoming, but he's very, very sincere about aftercare, the Special Olympics. I know for a fact.
Right. So you think he's got a good
just
heart?
Hope that but he's an anti-gun, and he's very sincere about that stuff. And
can you understand a word he's saying? Because I'm having I listen to him every night, and I'm trying the best I can.
Well, yeah, I studied it for a while. I went to Berlitz.
Good. To bone up on Schwarzenegger.
Ambulance is the thing with the light on it. Ambulance.
Right. Except Arnold calls it the thing with the light on it. The makes noise.
No, he's a
good man. God love him.
Well.
Elf opens next Friday.
Yes, sir.
Las Vegas, new show, airs Monday nights at 9 on NBC.
Yes, sir.
And you and I will fight eventually.
I hope so.
Because I'll shock you. I will shock you with how just terribly in shape I am. Just
come to Vegas. Come to Vegas.
Was that a come on? What was that?
No, because they have rings there and have everything.
Oh, I thought you meant just come to Vegas. You were going to woo me.
And we have I have a beautiful girls. Even Josh is beautiful.
Who?
My protege, the guy. Everybody's beautiful on that show. They're very beautiful people.
The girls are. Molly Sims was on. Wow.
Yeah.
That was towards her, not at you.
I found out that it was much easier to go to work and look at them than, let's say, Marlon Brando. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Not a pretty man. James Caan, everybody. David Cross coming up to take a break.